What is good, everyone? Welcome to the channel. My name is Paul and I make videos about Japanese society, life, and culture, and I also make sneaker videos. And today is a sneaker video, and it's in fact a sneaker mystery. I want to look in this box and find out what happened to this pair of Nike Dunk Lows, because they basically went on super sale here in Japan. I paid 30% off an already reduced price on this pair of Dunks, and I don't understand why. I know that Nike Dunks have had their popularity go down in recent months. I mean, the oversaturation of the pandas and just the oversaturation of the silhouette in general, I get it. But why this particular pair tanked so badly? And I know people bought them because they wanted to have them for resale, because usually a dunk that is associated with Halloween is a pretty safe bet that it's going to be able to make a little bit of money for resellers. They certainly didn't make any money off of these. And I have not looked in the box yet. I don't know what they look like. I have not seen these in hand, and I just want to open it up and find out what went wrong, what happened with this particular pair that no one wanted them and they could end up on a super clearance sale. Now, the sizes that were on sale from Nike.com were 9.5 and smaller. Anything larger was sold out. Okay, this one. Red Nike box, obviously not any kind of special Halloween box. They are a 9.5, which was the largest size still available, and I can wear a 9.5. Usually I have a 9.5 or a 10, and these should fit. Okay. Alright, right out of the box, the first thing I noticed that's actually pretty hard to see in photos is the enlarged swoosh, like a silhouette or a shadow of the regular Nike swoosh on the side panel. Only on the outer one. They don't do that on the inside of the shoe. But that's I'm embarrassed to say I never even noticed that when I was looking at the photos. Okay, that's the first thing that stands out. You've got that same kind of shadow, like almost a 1920s, 1930s horror movie effect, like the font on the back here with the shadow and the font on the Nike label on the tongue has that kind of vibe, and that's kind of cool. So like horror movie vibe. And then of course the glow-in-the-dark green sole and a green insole. Something that certainly stands out to the touch is the cracked leather of the paneling. So like the toe box and the side here is just like a normal, pretty standard Dunk leather, it seems. And then everything else is that cracked leather that they've been throwing on everything at Nike recently. And Jordan Brand, you know, the Lost and Founds and the Stage Haze Jordan 1s, and you know, a number of shoes have basically been doing this cracked leather thing. It does mean I don't exactly know the quality compared to regular smooth leather. Like, is it going to wear out faster? Is it going to chip away and flake away faster? I don't know. I haven't worn any cracked leather shoes long enough to have any kind of verdict to say on that. So I don't know about the wear and tear that will happen to that kind of leather content, but we shall see. They don't come with any additional laces, so you just got the gray. That's your only option. So any lace swap will have to be laces you purchase yourself or take from a different pair of shoes. I feel like they could have done this kind of neon green that's in the insole as a shoelace color. That wouldn't have been so bad, but I don't know. There's nothing wrong with these, honestly. I don't see why they're so unpopular. I can see why they weren't like a huge success and why they're not selling for $300, $400, $500 or something like that. I mean, they're not that spectacular. It's basically a gray Dunk with a green sole. That's all anyone is going to see when it's on your foot. But for it to drop down to, I basically paid less than $70 for these because of the extra steep discount plus 30% off on the current sale on Nike. Yeah, I get why they're not spectacular and super popular, but I don't get why they're that cheap either. So if you can get your hands on a pair of these at the price they're at now, I don't see why not. If you have space in your rotation for a gray sneaker and one that has a few kind of fun hits to it compared to, you know, just like a Panda or something like that. If there was one thing I would say I don't like about this pair of shoes, two things actually. One is the boring laces. I feel like a different lace swap or even just a different color as the standard lace might have been better. It needs some kind of pop of color or pop of something here to make it more interesting, because the other details, that sort of shadow silhouette on the swoosh and on the Nike on the back, is just too subtle. I mean, it's not really even visible. Like I said, I couldn't even see that in the photos. I didn't know that was there. And the other thing I don't like about it is actually that big swoosh on the side. I feel it really works on the back, the kind of horror film feeling of the Nike on the back heel. That's cool. I like that. But the kind of big moon silhouette gray on the, you know, the light gray swoosh behind the dark gray swoosh. Yeah, not such a big fan of that. But again, like on feet, I don't think anyone's going to even notice that, because it's very, very subtle. And I think that's maybe where Nike screwed up, because the Halloween shoes, they should be more fun. Like, what have they been in the past? Like the Air Force Ones with the skeleton foot, and like glow-in-the-dark monsters on last year's both Air Force One and Dunks. And just having Dunks that have, you know, black, white, and orange on them, you know, kind of going for the Halloween colors. Yeah, it was definitely a swing and a miss for Nike on these, but like I said, I don't think it's a less than $70 swing and a miss. So if you can find these in your size at a cheap price and you have a need for a gray sneaker, why not? I mean, it's still the Nike Dunk Low silhouette, not as popular as it has been, but it's still a really cool pair of shoes, and for the price I paid for them, it was a steal. So let me know what you think. Did you get a pair of these, and do you actually wear them? Do you like them? Or are these a hard pass for you? Let us know in the comments below. I want to thank you very much for watching this particular video. Please check out my other sneaker content or my Japan content side of my channel as well. Subscribe, notification bell, like, follow me on IG, etc, etc, etc. Thank you very much for watching this particular video, and I will catch you next time. Peace.